Hey, good to have you back in our favorite region of Chaos Hills, in our favorite city of Darkness, in our favorite game, Cities Skylines 2, and I think you've heard about it last week. The winter storm is coming, yeah. The devs of Paradox Interactive leave the Cities Skylines franchise for the new Ice Flake Studios. So, I don't know how I feel about it. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. We can discuss on my Discord server as well, if you want. You can join me, the link is in the description. Anyway, we want to start expanding the town towards the water. Since we have the Bridge and Ports DLC, we want to play around a little bit with this new stuff. For example, adding a first ferry stop. I mean, I don't have a spot for a second ferry stop yet. But anyway, it's a start, I guess. We can add a ferry depot later on. And let's start with a little bit of a road layout. It will be a small, detailed pocket build today. And the most important thing I want to show you today is my brand new decal pack. We want to have a look in a second. We can use this new signature restaurant building, this commercial building, and we want to transform it into a Capt Chirpy Sea Catches restaurant, because that's my new decal pack. I mean, if you know me, you know I make some different Chirpies, from Chirpy's Churros to Chirpy's Chino, Chirpy's Chipotle, all the good Chirpy's decal packs. You can grab all of these on PX Mods, and now this is the brand new one. You can of course grab there too. And yeah, I made 16 decals. It's a little rundown seafood restaurant. It's Capt Chirpy Sea Catches. You can get the best fish from yesterday there, so it's almost fresh. I made a jingle. You can listen to this jingle, by the way, at the end of this video, and you can download the whole song on my Discord server as well. So let me show you real quick what I made. I'm looking for it where I find it. You can of course find it in the decoration menu under wall art. I made this lettering, and I made some different sized Chirpies, Captain Chirpies right there. I made some round signs, some square signs. I made this crab and a chirpy fish, so you can go in full and decorate your place the way you want. You can make this of course on other commercial buildings. I think I choose this one for today. So this is the fish, looks like Chirpy as well. Hope you like it. You can grab it as well for free. And when you've finished building up your Chirpies, your Captain Chirpy Seafood Restaurant, I would love to see this one. So send some screenshots over to my Discord. I have a Chirpy section there. Again, the link is in the description below. Now let's create a billboard, a Chirpy billboard. I made a billboard in 3 different sizes, so it fits in every city. There we go. And to make the place look a little bit more run down, I think we go in a little bit with some decal work. First of all, we recolor it so it fits better to the color of the signs. And then I think we can have a look into the decorations menu and add some rust decals by RZA on this roof. They are pretty handy for this. They fit pretty good. And then we add some dirt decals and stuff. And yeah, make it just look a little bit run down, I think is a good idea. Let's shuffle those around a little bit, move it as well, and finish off this roof. And while I detail up this restaurant with the last bits and pieces, I want to let you know I have a brand new merch. Yeah, it's a Captain Chirpy's towel. Now available on chaosfun.yt. Check it out if you want. And grab your personal towel. Anyway, yeah, let's finish off. I just look for some fitting signs. I have so much in this folder, so it takes a good while. But yeah, this open sign is good, and maybe we're hiring new staff is an interesting side as well. Let's add a bench here and some litter bins, and then we go in with some imperfections like dirt and litter and rubbish or something like this. Then we can go in and swap out the surfaces for some more fitting ones. We can add those fitting bollards as well. They fit good here at our waterfront. And then I want to add, first recolor them, so they are all the same color. And then I want to add some company cars in the back of this building as well. And we have those nice fish containers with the nets inside it, which are pretty cool. Yeah, we got some new props. I haven't checked out all the props with the new Prison Ports DLC, but we have some. So let's add some of those trucks right here and add some lettering, because you can add all of those decals onto cars and trucks as well. And it's a little bit lonely here for Captain Chirpy's sea catches, so I think we go in and add some of those new waterfront commercial buildings next to it, detail those up as well, so we have a nice little commercial pattern here going on. I think we can fill out the space in the back with some containers. Here we will add some harbor and industry facilities later on in this area, so I think some patches with some containers are always a good idea here. I don't know how realistic it is, but I think it looks good. It fits good at the water. So let's flatten out the land a little bit further. And then we can add a surface right there and add some shipping containers onto it. And of course some dirt and all the good stuff. And we need to make sure the people can walk here. We can add some invisible pedestrian path on those paths I've added here. So first of all, some containers, as I said, and then maybe some walking path. And yeah, we can add some bits and pieces everywhere. And then we are done. And then you will have a little sneak peek of the Captain Chirpy's jingle. So there we go. We have some walking paths. So hopefully we'll see some people walking around these areas. We can maybe extend this break area with the more tables. We can remove those tables instead, add a nice tree, so we have a little bit of greenery here, and then we go in with the more bollards, so everything comes together, I think. And this is a nice start for our today's build, I think. Hopefully we'll see some people showing up and go to the restaurant.
Come on in, grab a plate. Don't mind if it's a day late. Captain Chirpy's got the zest for seafood that's almost fresh.
Okay, now let's continue with the Ferry Depot. We have to adjust the terrain, of course. Let's buy some new tiles so we can work here. Let's get rid of some trees, and then we of course have to lower the terrain so the ferries can go out and get into the water, is the idea. I mean, we won't add any ferries today, but hopefully in the next episode we can find a new spot for a new ferry depot, because I think we will stay here at the waterfront and continue on the waterfront side in the next episode as well. Now maybe we can add something like a dry dock next to the ferry depot just to fill in the space. And we can add Jay's boat props because they don't have this floating animation. I tried the ferries as a prop first, but it's not working. They are always moving, so this doesn't work out outside of the water. But that's alright. We use those boats and those are pretty cool. I use those a lot in my other city of Fort Cassdale as well, because it's a Florida inspired city. I continue building on Twitch on this city, so if you want to follow me on Twitch, you can do this. Watch me play my other city, would be cool. And the link is in the description as well. Anyway, let's detail up this dry dock a little bit further, just with some bits and pieces, some industrial props, and then we are good to go, I think. And to fill up this space, I think it's a good idea to add a warehouse. And this one is not functional yet, but we will add some industrial blocks into it, so it will become functional. We of course have to work again with a little bit of a hilly terrain, which we have to deal with it, but that is fine. We can maybe divide this area into 2 different spaces, I think. So we have a lower space where the warehouse is, and this upper space where we can maybe add some additional industrial buildings, some bigger ones, and we can extend the surface even further to make it look more interesting, not just plop down. So there we go, some props, some surface swaps as well, and some dirt, of course. My favorite decal is the dirt decal, you know it. Okay, this looks much better than just plopping those one down, I think. Some stains as well, that's fine. We have a lot to make this look imperfect. There we go. And maybe for this little area we can add a teeny tiny office building. I mean, we don't have any office demand for now, but I think a small office won't hurt anyone. So let's cover this one up with some trees, and I think this is good. And you see I added some industrial blocks into the warehouse, so hopefully we will see some trucks showing up, some people working here. Let's add some props, some trailer props, some truck props in front of it to make it come alive, hopefully. So there we go. Yeah, and maybe another office is good. One office company decided to give this area a modern touch. Hopes for some transformation around this harbor maybe, and just thought, let's go. Maybe some cheap ground right here, and they decided to go in. I don't know which company could be, some maritime office. Let me know if you have any idea which company could move into this office. But that's a modern touch. Looks a little different, but I think it's cool to have such an interesting building. We can add a nice fountain to it. Adds a nice fountain animation as well. And yeah, this is a nice contrast I like to play with sometimes. Let's add some bits and pieces to here. And you know what they can do in their break or on their break? They can go across the road and eat some sea catches from yesterday at Captain Chirpy's. And maybe it's a good idea to future-proof this area even further with the bus stop. So maybe we will have a bus line later on, and from this bus stop they again later on can switch to the ferry. And this is a good future-proof, I think. And to fill in the last space right here, we can again add an area for some shipping containers, and then we are good to go, I think, for this little pocket build. Next video we will build a larger area, I promise. And there we go, this is our area for today. I think it looks fine. And now enjoy the full Captain Chirpy song. See you next time, bye bye.
Down by the docks where the seagulls stream, Captain Chirpy's is the seafood dream. Almost still fresh from yesterday's tide. Catch off the day with a wink and a sigh. Come on in, grab a plate. Don't mind if it's a day late. Captain Chirpy's got the zest for seafood that's almost fresh. Tables wobble like the ocean sway. Lobster claws doing the Macarena today. Crab cakes winking like they know the truth. Shrimp cocktails doing the Charleston too. Come on in, grab a plate. Don't mind if it's a day late. Captain Chirpy's got the zest for seafood that's almost fresh. Tables wow. Oysters sing sea shanties soft and low. Clams play spoons in a dinner show. The chowder tells jokes while the mussels flex. It's dinner theater with the seafood text. Come on in, grab a plate. Don't mind if it's a day late. seafood that's almost fresh.